guests, senior administration, faculty, family, friends, and graduates, welcome to the New Jersey Medical School's Convocation exercise for the graduating class of 2023. I am Dr. Robert Johnson, Dean of the Rutgers New Jersey Medical School, an alumnus of the class of 1972. And this is my 18th time doing this. I am delighted to welcome all of you to these exercises today. First, let's turn to our national anthem. And the national anthem will be sung by the graduating members of the vocal cords, New Jersey Medical School's a cappella group. Will the members of the vocal cords please come to the stage? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not standing already, please stand.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow. Vocal cords, thank you for that awesome rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. Members of the class of 2023, just 4 short years ago, I had the distinct pleasure of welcoming you to New Jersey Medical School during the White Coat Ceremony. Now, 4 years later, you leave us at a very important time in the history of our country and our history of the world. And I must say, the 4 years you spent with us have been momentous. Through your clinical work, you have seen firsthand the devastating effect that disease can have on patients as well as society. You've treated individuals with COVID as well as a host of other illnesses. You treated the very sick patients, comforted their loved ones through a very difficult time, through worry and grief. And miraculously, you've seen many of your patients recover and return to a full life. You've chosen a profession where you have the privilege of walking with your patients through their pain, with their families, through their sadness, and God willing, you witness countless patients who recover as a result of your compassion and care for them. You've entered this field at a time when critical issues in medicine are continuing to evolve and unfold. Your work at New Jersey Medical School has prepared you to be an outstanding physician and to treat persons, not just illness. We, of course, must never forget the mandate that compassion and care for our patients should be the #1 priority in our practice of medicine. We should be proud of what we do, and we should look forward to the joy that we're able to spread. I, as your dean, am very proud of you today, and I'm confident that we're sending you forth into the next phase of your training, well prepared for whatever the future holds for us. Congratulations, job well done. Today we have a number of very special guests. We're honored to welcome Mr. Frank Hundley, an emeritus member of the Rutgers University Board of Trustees, and he will address you later in the program. Additionally, from the Rutgers University Board of Trustees, we welcome Dr. Alan Crosta, who, in addition to being the vice chair of the board and alumnus of New Jersey Medical School, class of 1990, will become the new chair of the Board of Trustees later this year. We also welcome Dr. Unique Mukadre, who is a member of the Rutgers Board of Trustees. We have with us today as well Dr. Brian Strong, Chancellor of Rutgers Biomedical Health Sciences. Dr. Strong will address you later today. Dr. Patricia Fitzgerald-Bacarsley, the RBHS Provost for Newark and a professor in our Department of Pathology, Immunology, and Laboratory Medicine. To lead us later in the program, we will have a military commissioning oath, and we have with us Captain Matthew Slake from the U.S. Army Recruiting Command, and he is accompanied by Sergeant First Class Mario Fitzpatrick. And of course, we welcome our keynote speaker, who will also hear later today, Mr. Mark Manigan, President and Chief Executive Officer of RWJ Barnabas Health. In addition, we have a whole list of other people from entities and organizations that are very close to us: the Rutgers University Foundation, University Hospital, the New Jersey Health Foundation, New Jersey Alumni Association, New Jersey Board of Advisors, New Jersey Administration of Rutgers University, our partner schools, and our major clinical affiliates. Now, throughout this whole list, I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the men and women who have been responsible for guiding you throughout your medical education. To the faculty, chairs, and administration of the medical school, your dedication and expertise has provided our graduates with the essential skills they need to establish in medicine, and I applaud you. Today's procession was led by our Gonfalon bearer, Dr. Beth Pletcher, and our Rutgers flag bearer, Dr. Karma Warren. Dr. Pletcher and Dr. Warren, please rise. Dr. Pletcher over here, and Dr. Warren over here. Both Dr. Warren and Dr. Pletcher have enjoyed long and distinguished careers at New Jersey Medical School. Dr. Pletcher has been a member of the faculty of New Jersey Medical School since 1993. And for 30 years, she has served in the Department of Pediatrics. Her career has been devoted to clinical genetics. She has taught thousands of medical students, and in her career as a geneticist, she has counseled countless members of families. Dr. Pletcher has recently informed us that she plans to retire from New Jersey Medical School, and we wish her all the best as she enters the next phase of her career. Dr. Pletcher. Dr. Karma Warren, class of 2001 of our sister school, the Robert Wood Johnson Medical School, joined the faculty in 2006 in the Department of Emergency Medicine. In 2021, she was promoted to associate professor. During her tenure at New Jersey Medical School, Dr. Warren served as a faculty advisor to the Student National Medical Association, which is committed to supporting current and future underrepresented minority students, addressing the needs of underserved communities, and increasing the number of clinically excellent, culturally competent, and socially conscious physicians. Dr. Warren also provides a strong voice on the New Jersey Medical School Admissions Committee, where she served as a voting member for several years and where she's agreed to continue to serve. Dr. Warren recently retired from her position in New Jersey Medical School, but she will remain involved with us. And we are very, very pleased about that. And wish you all the best, Dr. Warren, and thank you for being the flag bearer tonight. It is now my privilege to welcome to the podium Mr. Frank Hunley, Trustee Emeritus from the Rutgers University Board of Trustees. Mr. Hunley, would you please come forward?
Good morning. Dean Johnson, Chancellor Strom, esteemed faculty, staff, alumni, family, and friends of Rutgers New Jersey Medical School, on behalf of the university's boards of governors and trustees and our chairs, Bill Best and Nimesh Javari, I bring you greetings. To the class of 2023, congratulations and job well done. I am so delighted to be here with you today to offer my personal and heartfelt congratulations as you celebrate this incredible milestone achievement. Yours is among the most special of medical school graduating classes. The perseverance you have exhibited over the past 4 years, disrupted by a global pandemic and social upheaval, which forced you, your professors, and administrators to innovate and collaborate in creative ways to bring you to this point, is nothing short of remarkable. As an aging consumer of healthcare, I thank you for the sacrifice and choosing to enter the arena of medicine at a time which has taxed your field and challenged our society and our world in ways like no other in our lifetime. The better part of our society will be better off for the contributions you will surely make in the decades ahead. Your university is filled with pride as you graduate with your degree and professional designation from one of the finest institutions of higher education in the world. Rutgers has a rich and storied history steeped in tradition and excellence. Over the course of 257 years, we've evolved from a small college holding its first classes in a New Brunswick tavern to New Jersey's land-grant institution a century later, and going on to become the state university and a comprehensive Carnegie I research institution and member of the prestigious Association of American Universities, leading the way in solving many of the challenges facing society today. A member of the storied Big Ten Conference in athletics and the Big Ten Academic Alliance, the nation's preeminent model for effective collaboration among research universities, Rutgers is strong in diversity and represents the very best America has to offer. Our healthcare arm, Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences, of which New Jersey Medical School belongs, consistently ranks among the nation's best. This is significant as you enter your careers in our nation's ever-evolving complex healthcare system. The skills you've acquired here have prepared you to be at the forefront of these changes, where innovation and creativity will be the cornerstones of health delivery in the future. At Rutgers, we are so proud that our graduates, you, will drive that innovation. Beyond today's celebrations, as you enter your chosen disciplines, I encourage you to always keep Rutgers as an active part of your life. Whether it's New Jersey Medical School or the broader university community, our university is special, and you, our alumni, are part of what makes it so. Your continued engagement will help us to maintain our stature. Use your alumni office as a networking tool to keep you connected to the university and to each other. As you build your careers, give back in your time, your talent, and your treasure. This will help Rutgers achieve new heights and provide opportunities for future generations over the next 257 years. Class of 2023, congratulations again, and thank you once more for your dedication and perseverance in achieving this tremendous accomplishment, and for what you will bring to the world in the near future. Thank you.
Mr. Hunley, thank you for greeting the class, and thank you for your continuing support of New Jersey Medical School. It is now my honor to welcome to the podium Dr. Brian Strong, our Chancellor.
As always, I have to pull the microphone down, particularly after Frank. But thank you, Dean Johnson, members of the faculty, students, family, friends, and distinguished guests. Class of 2023, I'm happy to greet you on this momentous occasion and offer congratulations on behalf of Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences. Just 10 years ago, Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences was formed. Your school and 7 others, plus 5 research institutes and 2 clinical care units, were brought under one comprehensive umbrella for biomedical sciences, health professions education, and patient care within the broader university. This was a great experiment in higher education. And like all experiments, the outcomes were uncertain and there was risk involved. But throughout those 10 years, we have worked diligently to revolutionize health professions education, spark ideas that have become cures, and change healthcare delivery in the state of New Jersey, all while rising in the ranks of nationally recognized academic health centers. What was once unfamiliar territory to Rutgers, this grand experiment is now one of the points of pride of the university and has been an unqualified success in the university's storied 257-year history. And you have all been a part of this history. You have been a part of this rise in national prominence, both for RBHS and for your medical school. Our success depends in large part on the exemplary work that you, our students, perform. In classrooms, labs, in clinics, and in hospitals, with your patients, you continue to push us to be our best, to innovate, to look at our roles as healthcare providers in new and different ways, and to seek diverse opinions. Your perspectives and ideas and your passion for service have shaped who we are today, and we are much better because of it. Indeed, New Jersey Medical School has been caring for vulnerable populations since its inception. But during your time at the medical school, you have served as a healing hand for the medically underserved in the city of Newark and beyond. Then, of course, not long after you started your education here at Rutgers, the COVID pandemic spread across the world. For you, at a minimum, this meant your studies were disrupted as you adjusted to new modes of learning and longer hours, all while juggling unpredictable health, financial, and family issues during the crisis. But you forged ahead and demonstrated tremendous resilience and grit. And even as you were balancing your studies with other priorities during a global pandemic, you made a concerted effort to address health disparities, only heightened by the pandemic, prioritizing your service work and philanthropy. You were instrumental in supporting the city of Newark during the pandemic, distributing masks, addressing food insecurity, providing vision screenings for the elderly, and volunteering at the Student Family Health Care Center. I'm proud of the impact you made during this incredibly challenging time. Finally, I hope that you continue to cherish the relationship you made with your classmates and educators as alumni of our great institution. I want to take time to thank our faculty and staff here at New Jersey Medical School for serving as your mentors, your teachers, and in a few moments, your colleagues. These were challenging years, not only for you as students, but also for your educators who had to quickly pivot and continuously adjust educational activities during an unprecedented time. You couldn't have done it without them, and we are forever grateful to have them as part of our RBHS family. So today, as we celebrate you and recognize your years of hard work and preparation that have brought you here, I'm confident that we can count on each of you to continue this work towards a healthier future for all people in this changed healthcare landscape. The years to come will be among the most challenging, rewarding, demanding, inspiring, and most of all, wonderful years of your life. Make sure to prioritize your own mental and physical health And don't forget that you have a family here at Rutgers. Through it all, never forget that it's a real privilege to be a physician, and I welcome you today to this company. On my wall since my own graduation from medical school is a quotation from my medical school mentor, Dr. Philip Tumulty of Johns Hopkins, which, by the way, that explains the bumblebee colors on the outfit, who is a true scholar and pioneer of humanism in healthcare. He said, quote, "You're engaged in the service of the sick with the knowledge you're acquiring as a scientist, with your clinical art developed through experience, with the warmth of your own spirit and the strength of your own character, with the laying on of your hands and in response to your words. You can make the sick better and fill the dying with peace. These are great powers, always deserve them," unquote. These words always remind me of how fortunate I am to have found my profession. What you do in the years to come will impact lives in the most direct and meaningful way, and that is the greatest joy. So on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences, we are proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Strom, for those wonderful remarks and welcoming the class of 2023. It is now my privilege to present the first award, the Stanley F. Bergen, MD Medal of Excellence. The Stanley S. Bergen, MD Medal of Excellence was originally established by the Board of Trustees of the former University of Medicine and Dentistry, New Jersey, in honor of the founding president, Dr. Stanley Bergen. Under Dr. Bergen's direction, UMDNJ became the largest freestanding health science university in the country and boasted medical access throughout the state of New Jersey. We're pleased to carry on Dr. Bergen's vision. The recipient of this year's award is Dr. Zoyan Gao. Would you please come forward? I think he's standing here or there. All right. Zoyan earned her PhD in chemistry from Wayne State University prior to entering New Jersey Medical School. Her passion for science and research was evident in medical school as she actively pursued research opportunities in our departments of otolaryngology and ophthalmology. Since matriculating at our school, Zoyan has been involved in activities to assist our local community, an example of which is her work in the Student Family Health Care Center, our student-run free clinic. Zoyan has successfully balanced her career in service and research while excelling in her academic work. Her outstanding academic performance resulted in her being elected to the New Jersey Medical School chapter of Alpha Omega Alpha in her senior year. Zoyan, I am pleased to present you the Stanley S. Bergen Medal of Excellence. It is now my pleasure to present the second award, the Dean Charlie L. Brown Award, which is made possible through the generosity of the New Jersey Medical School Alumni Association. This award is established in the memory of the first Dean of New Jersey Medical School. Each year, the recipient is selected by fellow classmates for their significant contributions to the school and to their colleagues. We're proud to present this year's award to Dr. Joyce Tomford. Joyce, please step forward. You have a lot of supporters here. During her time at New Jersey Medical School, Joyce was an outstanding contributor to New Jersey Medical School's community. She was selected to serve as an obstetrics and gynecology student chief, and in that role, she advised students on their obstetrics and gynecology clerkship while serving as liaison with the clerkship director. She further demonstrated her leadership skills by serving on the student council each year, most recently as the secretary of the council. She assumed her leadership roles, including serving as the event coordinator for the Student National Medical Association, an organization leader, and a mentor coordinating and embracing new goals to adapt, grow, and evolve. Joyce has also been assistantly involved in numerous service activities in New Jersey Medical School and within the Newark community, involving student membership, patient education, and public health initiatives. She has worked with See, Treat, and Test, the prenatal partnership project, Project Pediatrics, the Greater Newark Healthcare Coalition, and the other public health outstanding initiatives. Dr. Tomfor was recognized for her compassion and dedication to service through her dedication and election to the New Jersey Medical School Gold Humanism Society. Congratulations, Dr. Tomfor, for your significant contributions, and we look forward to your future. The next award is the 2023 Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Award, presented by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation, which is dedicated to creating innovative medical education programs that foster humanism in medicine. This award honors both a graduating medical student and a faculty member who best demonstrate the foundation's ideals of outstanding compassion in delivery of care, respect for patients and their families, and their healthcare colleagues. This year, the Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Award student recipient is Dr. Ronak Trivedi. Ronak was selected to serve as a student director for the Student Family Healthcare Center. By the way, when I was a student, I did the same thing many years ago. In this role, he manages the scheduling of students, ran the clinical activities both administratively and communicated directly with operational issues, and provided outreach and care to individuals residing in local homeless shelters. Ronak has been a very productive individual in research initiatives and mitigating the medical disparities for underserved populations in our community. In recognition of his compassionate care to the patients and their families, Ronak was elected to the New Jersey Medical School chapter of the Gold Humanism Honor Society. Ronak, we're proud of you, and we're happy to present you with this award today. Faculty recipient of the Tao Humanism in Medicine Award is Dr. Beth Pledger. Many of you may know Beth and I have worked together for 30 years. I'm going to have a tear for her leaving. Beth, this award is given you in honor of your ongoing commitment to humanism and the practice of medicine. You have always been an example to our students and faculty and have served as a role model for everyone who comes in contact with you. Students who have worked with you share that they want to become a doctor just like you. You've inspired them to be their best. Students also shared how working with you has been an invaluable experience and impressed them to deliver the best type of medicine. Thank you for modeling this type of behavior in our students, And thank you for the many, many contributions you've given to all of us over the years. Beth. To present the next award, or the next awards, the New Jersey Medical School Foundation Excellence in Teaching Award and the New Jersey Health Foundation Excellence in Research Award, I call to the podium our Associate Dean for Admissions, Dr. George Heinrich, from the class of 1972, Vice Chair and CEO of the New Jersey Health Foundation.
Thank you, Dean Johnson. Before I make these two awards, I can't help it but to get a little personal. Convocation is such a great event, and I contemplate White Coat Ceremony through Convocation and this wonderful road you have all taken to make a difference in the world. I personally feel tied to all of you. You may remember I called you to accept you to New Jersey Medical School. Hopefully some of your family remembers that call as well. But what not everybody knows, all of you were so easy to reach. I worked at it. I don't give up. I did have a couple of international calls, and I think one person in this class who didn't believe me. But I convinced them. So they're here today. So it is very special, and I am very proud of all of you. What we need to remember at this moment also is you can't do it alone. And the family and friends who are here today deserve recognition as well. Please, let's applaud for all those who supported you. Stay in touch with us. I'm talking to one of our graduates tonight. I stay in regular touch. You will all make a difference in your patients' lives. What a legacy. It really is exciting. So now I will do my job. It gives me great pleasure to present the New Jersey Health Foundation Excellence in Teaching Award for 2023 to Dr. Alla Feingersh, an outstanding educator at New Jersey Medical School. Dr. Feingersh, this is going to be fun. This is fun. It's deserved, all of that. Dr. Feingersh exemplifies exceptional teaching, curriculum development, innovation. In her years as clerkship director, she has revamped the clerkship lecture series, including expanding curricula in opioid use, developed new cases for the clerkship objective structured clinical exam, you know that as OSCE, and created a direct observation curriculum. Her clerkship is consistently one of the highest rated required clerkships in the AAMC graduation questionnaire, which is completed by graduating fourth-year students at over the 90th percentile compared nationally. As a medicine acting intern director for the fourth-year students, she serves as a mentor to students entering internal medicine residencies each year, mentoring hundreds of students over a decade at New Jersey Medical School. On a very personal note, many students have come to me directly to just state how Dr. Feingersh has helped them and provided them exceptional guidance. Dr. Feingersh, I am personally honored to share my congratulations on receiving the New Jersey Health Foundation Excellence in Teaching Award. It's now my pleasure to present the New Jersey Health Foundation Excellence in Research Award, which recognizes a New Jersey Medical School faculty member for outstanding research performed during the past academic year. I'm honored to present this award to Dr. Tessa Berksbakken, Assistant Professor in the Department of Pathology, Immunology, and Laboratory Medicine, and a member of the Center for Immunity and Inflammation. Dr. Berksbakken's findings elucidate resident T memory cell activation at the site of infection, providing insights into novel approaches to vaccine development and the control of autoimmune diseases. She has been awarded a large multi-investigator NIH R01 grant with her as a contact PI. She recently published a major paper in Science Immunology, one of the most prestigious journals in immunology. Unfortunately, Dr. Berksbakken could not be with us today to receive her award, but we offer our sincerest congratulations to her, and hopefully she is likely listening to the live stream right now, so let's congratulate her. Thank you very much, and congratulations again to all our graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Heinrich, and congratulations to the awardees. Our next award, the Distinguished Alumnus Award, was established by the New Jersey Medical School Alumni Association to recognize outstanding achievements of one of our graduates. This year's recipient is Dr. David Sinimo, a graduate of New Jersey Medical School's class of 2001. Dr. Sinimo, please come forward. Dr. Sinimo serves on the New Jersey Medical School's faculty and is associate professor in the Department of Medicine and Pediatrics, and at the East Orange Veterans Administration Hospital, where he serves as Associate Chief of Staff for Education. In addition to receiving this award, his undergraduate medical education at New Jersey Medical School, he also completed his residency and fellowship training with us. Dr. Sinimo is board certified in internal medicine and pediatrics and adult and pediatric infectious diseases. In the past, he's received many awards, including the Tau Humanism Award, the Gold Apple Award, and the Excellence in Teaching Award. Dr. Sinimo consistently demonstrates his commitment to our medical school and our students, a commitment that is unparalleled. In addition to his service at New Jersey Medical School, Dr. Sinimo has admirably served on the Alumni Association as a member of the Board of Trustees. He's regularly sought out as an infectious disease expert and was generously shared his advice with the community, especially during the last few years where he was frequently called on to make comments about the COVID crisis. We're delighted to recognize Dr. Sinimo at this time. It is now my honor to present the final award. This award, the Distinguished Citizen Award, is not presented every year. It is reserved for individuals who made exceptional contributions to our medical school community. This year, the New Jersey Medical School has chosen to recognize Ms. Dolores Anthony for her many years of faithful service and countless contributions to the community. Dolores, where are you? Oh, there. Dolores has committed her entire career support and encouragement of our students and our medical school through her hard work, through her actions, and through her role model. Being a source of support and encouragement to her colleagues, especially in the most recent areas she's worked in, the Office of Executive Vice Dean and the Office of Diversity and Community Engagement. We're delighted to present Dolores with this award today. And where is it? Oh, there it is. It's heavy. Now, fortunately, I don't have to read it from here. I got it here. I'll read you what it says. Distinguished Citizen Award, Dolores E. Anthony, in recognition of your selfless dedication, outstanding service, and contributions to Rutgers, New Jersey Medical School. Your devotion to our students and community has been inspirational. Dolores retired earlier this year, and she will be, again, and she will be greatly missed. We wish her a happy and healthy retirement. Congratulations on receiving this prestigious award. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium our convocation speaker, Mr. Mark Manigan, who since January has been the President and Chief Executive Officer of the RWJ Barnabas Health System, one of the largest academic health systems in the state, and a major partner for Rutgers University, contributing both to the support of research as well as support of clinical care, and very, very importantly, to support of medical student education as well as training of residents. Prior to his position, Mr. Manigan served as Chief Strategy and Business Development Officer. His background at the Barnabas Health System, Mr. Manigan's background is in healthcare law, and he also serves on the Rutgers University Board of Governors. As Rutgers University and New Jersey Medical School continue to strengthen our partnership with RWJ Barnabas Health, we're delighted to have this president and this CEO in this organization. We are here, and he is contributing with us, and the system is contributing to us to create and celebrate the next generation of physicians. Mr. Manigan?
Well, thank you, Dean Johnson, not only for the kind introduction, but for your decades of service as an educator and a physician. Your commitment to paying it forward, training the next generation of caregivers is commendable, and your care and compassion for the most vulnerable among us has been a source of hope and inspiration. And Bob, I'm not just saying that because you're on my board of trustees. Congratulations to the 8 award recipients. I arrived here today feeling somewhat insecure about appearing before such an august body. But now, after hearing their stories, I also feel inadequate. So well done to each of you. Very impressive. Members of the administration of Rutgers University, New Jersey Medical School, awardees, faculty, and members of the graduating class, I am exceedingly humbled and honored to be here today. I'm proud to represent my 38,000 teammates at RWJ Barnabas Health as well. Now, I have a confession to make. I don't remember who the convocation speaker was, let alone what he or she said at my college or my my law school graduation. Perhaps it was the hangover, perhaps I was drunk, perhaps it was some combination of the two, but in either case, no recall. So this gave rise not only to deep-seated feelings of guilt and shame, but as a chronic overachiever, immense pressure to produce today. What the hell am I going to say to these ladies and gentlemen, all of whom are likely much smarter than me? You know, I have this big job now, and with lots of talented folks supporting me, including a chief of staff, a pharmacist, by the way. And when Dean Johnson offered me the opportunity to be here, I looked to India, my chief, for help. And, you know, I was really motivated to somehow honor you all by offering something that might stick. So presto, speech arrives on my desk, and it was really a terrific piece of work. There were quotes from Marcus Aurelius and Maya Angelou. It was probably written by a former presidential speechwriter, and it occurred to me that I've heard this speech before. I think I heard it at my college and my law school graduation. So today, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sure this will not surprise anybody at this point, there'll be no lofty quotes, no soaring oration, just the straight dope from a kid from Jersey. Yeah. The son of a nurse and a football coach, a kid whose great-grandparents immigrated to Newark 100 years ago, a kid whose parents were born in this city. Getting a little choked up all of a sudden. I didn't see that coming. A kid who grew up a little more than 4 miles from where we sit today, and a kid who went to law school a few blocks away. First off, to the graduating class, congratulations. Getting to this point is an incredible accomplishment in and of itself. The work to get here started a long time ago. You had to get the grades in high school to get into college. You had to get the grades in college to get into medical school. You somehow took and did well on the MCATs, which is, to me, just an incredible achievement as well. You had to perform when you got here, not to mention overcome a pandemic. You represent the best and the brightest, and in terms of achievement, you already represent a very narrow subset of humanity. Second, thank you. You've chosen a career in service of others, a career dedicated to taking care of the sick and injured. That is inherently noble. It's the Lord's work. Thank you for the service you offered while here at NJMS, through your clinical rotations and your research activities, and thank you in advance for all that you do in the days and years to come. To the family and friends of our graduates, thank you as well. I have 4 kids, and it looks like I'm going to go 0 for 4 in terms of producing a doctor. So you're to be commended for that. Well done. The impact your children will have, the lives they will touch, the people they will help, their success and accomplishments are yours as well. To the faculty and the staff here at the school, on behalf of RWJ Barnabas Health, the broader New Jersey community, and certainly today's graduates, thank you for your mission orientation and service. Perhaps the only thing more righteous than taking care of the sick and injured is teaching and training the next generation of caregivers, while at the same time taking care of the sick and injured. Without you, there's no school. Without you, there's no next generation of doctors. Thank you. They deserve it. Give it up. You know, it was not long ago when all of you, all of your colleagues, all of those on the front line of care, all the nurses and the doctors were celebrated as heroes. People were outside banging pots and pans. There were parades and various other displays of support. While the public celebrations have subsided, the critical work you all do has not. The vital role of healthcare providers in today's society continues. And it's that important purpose, that mission orientation, that has drawn RWJ Barnabas Health and Rutgers University together. Our mission at RWJ Barnabas Health is simple. It's to make the communities we serve healthier, and we do it with a 3-pronged approach. A clinical platform offering excellent clinical care, a social platform focused on the social determinants of health, because as we all know, 80% of one's health is determined by living conditions, lifestyle, diet, and access to care. And 3, and this is where our friends at Rutgers come in, an academic platform. And through our relationship with Rutgers, where we partner not only on training the clinicians of tomorrow, but also the advancement of medicine and science through research and trials, and then bringing that innovation from the bench to the bedside. And while the partnership's clinical offerings are in some cases sought by those who could seek care anywhere, what we are most proud about and most proud of at RWJ Barnabas Health is our commitment, and it's a commitment we share with Rutgers, and it's a commitment we share with NJMS to the most vulnerable among us. RWJ Barnabas Health is the largest provider of charity care and the largest provider of care to beneficiaries of the Medicaid program in the state of New Jersey. That's who we are, That's our genetic material. We are an essential together. We are an essential part of the safety net in New Jersey, and we are proud of it. Okay, graduates, the moment you've all been waiting for, brace yourselves. It's time for Manigan's Words of Wisdom. This advice, combined with $3.89, can get you a quarter pounder with cheese at McDonald's. First, keep working hard. Getting to this point is certainly a big deal. However, let's be clear. Neither your tombstone nor your Wikipedia bio will mention whether or not you got good grades in medical school. Your opportunity to make a lasting impression, to leave a mark, starts now. I've never, in the course of my career, met anyone worth a damn who wasn't committed to pursuing excellence in their chosen field of endeavor. The pursuit of excellence is in and of itself virtuous, attaining it even more so. It's about self-respect, it's about discipline, it's about service. There is tremendous societal value, in particular in your chosen field of endeavor, in becoming excellent. Go for it. Second, build relationships. Relationships are the lubricant of every successful endeavor I've ever witnessed or been a part of, personal or professional. Being part of something bigger than oneself requires relationships. And while I promise not to use any quotes, I am reminded from a line in a movie called Into the Wild. A very sad movie, which I didn't really like, but I guess I should give some credit to it since I'm talking about that movie today. But it's about a guy who thinks happiness can be achieved by living a nomadic lifestyle off the grid, living off the land in the Alaskan wilderness. And no surprise here, he ends up dying of starvation, a terribly sad movie. But towards the end, as he was dying alone, he wrote a note that read, "Happiness is not real unless it's shared." Relationships are a source of strength and sustenance, but like anything else worth doing, relationships take work. You must feed them, you must care for them, you must nurture them. And most importantly, it's during the dark times, both professional and personal, moments of failure, and you will have them, moments of loss, you will have them, moments of sadness, that you will call upon your relationships to see you through. I can't imagine what life would be like, how lonely it would be to go through hard times without someone to lean on. Third, and don't worry, last one, third, be kind. Now, of course, implicit in being a physician, in taking care of others, is kindness. So you're already well on your way. But when I'm thinking about kindness, I think of Dr. Holloway's aspiration for Rutgers to become a beloved community. Kindness lies at the heart of respect. Kindness lies at the heart of our shared commitment to diversity and inclusion. I think of Dr. Johnson's example of compassion and his decades of service to the folks of this community. I think of the words of Dr. Strom's mentor, "You are engaged in the service of the sick. You can make the sick better and fill the dying with peace." That's kindness. Thank you, Brian, for sharing that. I think of my father-in-law, Anthony Caputo, who was a pediatric ophthalmologist of some renown, who served on the faculty here at NJMS for a number of years, and notwithstanding achieving success by any measure, never left this community, never left his roots. And when the parent of his patient, or whether the parent of his patient was the governor of New Jersey or an inner city mom, that family got the same treatment, the same kindness. He got to know them, he cared for them. I also think of those who are often seen without being seen. In our world, in our hospitals, I think of the housekeepers, the folks in patient transport, the folks in the kitchen, the folks in sterile processing, the folks who deliver the meals to the rooms. Say hello to them, engage them, say thank you. Now, this is the same advice, candidly, I give to my children, I gave to young lawyers in my past life, give to my team members at RWJ Barnabas Health. It's likely the same advice your parents have already given you. Work hard, pursue excellence, invest in and tend to your relationships, and be kind. The world's getting smaller and more complex. Artificial intelligence will create new challenges. The lines between insurance companies and healthcare providers will continue to blur. Non-traditional participants, private equity sponsors, technology companies, other financial enterprises will continue to enter the healthcare space. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it has always, and it will always, boil down to the relationship between the physician and the patient. And it's within that sacred relationship where you will draw upon your talents, abilities, and experiences to help someone in need. The rest of it, quite frankly, is noise. Good luck with your continued training. And come back when you're done. Come back to NJMS. Come back to Rutgers. Come back to UH. Come back to RWJ Barnabas Health. Come back to New Jersey. We need you. Call me when you're ready to come home. Congratulations. Thank you again. It was an honor for me to be here today.
Mark, thank you for sharing your life experiences and your Jersey wisdom with all of us. And as a sign of our appreciation for your being here, we present you with this plaque. Remember it? Now, when I come to a board meeting, I expect that plaque to be in a prominent position. We'll now hear a message from the president of the New Jersey Medical School Student Council, Dr. Rouhani Munich. Where are you? Rouhani, your desire and drive to improve the quality of life for your classmates at New Jersey Medical School has been evident through your involvement in various positions on the Student Council, most recently serving as president. I applaud your unwavering advocacy on behalf of our school and students and your ability to make a positive impact.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting that. I'd like to welcome our outstanding faculty, our families, and of course, my peers graduating with me. My name is Rouhani, and I am genuinely honored to be speaking with you guys today. I have to admit that putting together this speech was a pretty daunting task. And so I did what med school taught me to do and approached some of my mentors. The unifying advice they gave me was to make it my own. All I can say now is I really hope you don't regret giving me that advice when you hear what comes next. So, I hope you'll all join me in reminiscing about our really unique time at NJMS. For me, that means thinking about the two things I did the most the last 4 years: study for medical school and listen to Taylor Swift. So, we took a deep breath as we walked through the door on the morning of our very first day of medical school, starry-eyed and eager, feeling like we made it. In Taylor terms, we were in our fearless era. Looking back, we really had no idea what medicine even was back then. Since it was pre-COVID, we were lucky enough to actually get to meet each other when we started. We bonded. I'm talking 20 of us stuck in an elevator for an hour bonding. And yes, that actually happened. We were so excited to make our first incision in anatomy, and yet so worried that with shaking hands, most of us barely pierced the top layer of skin. But we soon grew used to the way the dermal layers peeled apart, and we instead bonded over the way the smell of the cadaver lab made us paradoxically hungry? There was no word better to describe that sense of anticipation we had to learn enough to actually help someone someday than fearless. Towards the end of that year, just when we were starting to hit our stride, we all know all too well that our worlds changed in mind-boggling ways. We entered our red era. Our second year was entirely remote, and it was the hardest year for me. We learned, not without failure, how to use the mute and camera off buttons on Zoom. We FaceTimed each other to watch movies. We played games online. We created and shared memes, mostly about our love for Dr. Holland. But it understandably just wasn't the same. At the same time, our courses were picking up and asking more from us. But I feel like at that point, it was at least starting to feel like we knew what we didn't know. At the time, a huge accomplishment. I have to say, though, that even when the going got rough, you stepped up. You made cold calls to the residents of Newark to answer questions about COVID. You rushed to volunteer at vaccine clinics. And you created online lectures to help school children with remote learning. We came out stronger than before, and knowing more than most the great responsibility that comes with being a physician. Now that we're on the other side, I can finally say, I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you. We ended our red era knowing everything had changed. I think we can all agree that we came out of our shells third year. In fact, we switched genres entirely to enter into our 1989 era. But rather than going from country to pop, we switched from books to the floors. My favorite thing about third year was being thrown into a rotation with a stranger from our class and coming out somehow lifelong friends. We used to cover for each other when we were late, you know who you are. We would help each other shake it off after answering questions horribly wrong on rounds. But most uniquely, we would take the time to actually teach each other. A 2016 study showed that out of all their resources, residents reported learning the most from their peer residents. From my personal experience, I know that this extrapolates to medical students too. Blair, you taught me how to tie my first ever one-handed tie on OBGYN. Gina, you taught and oversaw me as I picked up a newborn baby for the first time in my life on pediatrics. And Tyler, equally as important, you taught me to be able to steer a hospital bed through the twists and turns from trauma to the CT scanner on surgery. When third year ended, we got the feeling that we were finally out of the woods. We made it through the hardest part. Excuse me. It was time to celebrate what we accomplished. We are in our lover era, where we get to spend time and energy delving deeper into the part of medicine we love the most. And also time to think about what comes next, which era comes next. What kind of doctor will you be? I know what kind of doctors this group will be. You are the doctors that will go the extra mile to find an interpreter for your patient who needs one. You are the doctors who will fight for your incarcerated patients on death's door to have one final meeting with family. You are the doctors who will draw a map of the gallbladder to explain your patient's gallstones. And you are the doctors who will sit down with your patients and their families to deliver bad news with empathy and respect. I know because I have seen you do it. Because NJMS built us this way. And so I hope you can enter this new beginning the same way you did the start of medical school. In a storm, in your best dress, fearless. If, of course, that storm is actually a slew of back-to-back calls from the ED, and your best dress is actually a pair of scrubs you've been wearing for the last 24 hours. Thank you so much, and congratulations to the doctors of the NJMS class of 2023. Thank you.
Rouhani, thank you so much for those comments. You know, we've all been through a lot the last few years, and I didn't know what was going to happen when we shut down classes back in 2020. But I'm really proud to have had the opportunity to affix my signature to all of your diplomas. So congratulations, you're going to be terrific physicians, and thank you for that gift to us from the school. At this time, Captain Matthew Slagle of the United States Army will administer the oath of office to our military graduates. Mr. Slagle, will you please come forward? Captain Slagle, please come forward. We also invite to the stage our military students, Dr. Cesar Clark, Dr. Christopher Hogg, Dr. Tasminia Tazan, and Dr. Varam Muchel.
Honored guests, distinguished faculty, and graduates, on behalf of the United States Army, the United States Army Reserve, and the Army Medical Recruiting Command, I am honored and pleased to be here and to share and to celebrate your convocation. Today, you are no longer students. Today, you are doctors. And as doctors, you have a great and awesome responsibility to heal the sick, to alleviate their pain, and to treat the wounded. I came here today for the purpose of administering the oath of office for military service, recognizing those graduates who have decided to also become military physicians. At this time, I will have my 4 graduating military physicians. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, state your name, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely and without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, Captain Slagle, and thank you, graduates, for your commitment to our country and your service to us and your fellow soldiers. We recommend you. 4 years ago, on a very warm day in August, we held a white coat ceremony for the class of 2023. At that time, we asked our students to recite the Hippocratic Oath. And at this time, the time of graduation, we ask you to reaffirm that oath. Dr. Christine Traube, a graduate of New Jersey Medical School class of 2006, Associate Professor of Pediatrics and Associate Dean for Education, has been selected by the class to administer the Hippocratic Oath. Dr. Traube has been a member of our faculty since 2010, and throughout her career, medical students have praised her for her commitment to education and development. In addition to teaching, she has mentored and inspired many generations of students. Dr. Traube, please come forward. Graduates, please stand. And we also invite physicians who are present to rise and recite the Hippocratic Oath along with our graduates.
Please refer to the Oath of Hippocrates in the back inside cover of your program and recite each line with me. I do solemnly swear by that which I hold most sacred, that I will be loyal to the profession of medicine and just and generous to its members, that I will lead my life and practice my art in uprightness and honor, that into whatsoever house I shall enter, it shall be for the good of the sick, holding myself aloof from wrong, from corruption, and from the tempting of others to vice, that I will exercise my art solely for the care of my patients and will give no drug and perform no operation for a criminal purpose, far less suggest it. That whatsoever I shall see or hear of the lives of people which is not fitting to be spoken, I will keep inviolably secret. These things I do promise, and in proportion as I am faithful to this my oath, may happiness and good repute be ever mine, and the opposite if I shall be forsworn. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Please be seated, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Traube. Now we come to the most exciting part of a very exciting morning. To assist with the presentation of the doctoral hoods, the New Jersey Medical School alumni certificates and pins, I would like to call Dr. George Heinrich, class of 1972, Dr. Maria Soto Green, class of 1980, Dr. Luis Alzate Duque, class of 2014, Dr. Christine Traube, class of 2006, and Dr. James Hill.
Will the class please come forward? Come forward. Dr. Andrew Abdel Malik. Dr. Oyen Adedipe. Dr. Rishaf Agrawal. Dr. Vikas Akaraju. Dr. Bethany L. Kick. Dr. Antonio Alvarez Castaneda. Dr. Vishal Unjuchi. Dr. Rijal Asri. Dr. Blair Bell. Dr. Mia Patoli. Dr. Susanna Betty. Dr. Ben Birkenfeld. Dr. Alexis Boshin-Raperowitz. Dr. Catherine Bragna. Dr. Cage Brewer. Dr. Najee Brisbane. Dr. Kathleen Brodowski. Dr. Joshua Cadwell. Dr. Carter Campbell. Dr. Zainab Chaudhry. Dr. Leah Chimichurel. Dr. Tiffany Chin. Dr. Elizabeth Chern. Dr. Cesar Clark. Dr. David Cohen. Dr. Rachel Cowan. Dr. Robert Del Cortivo. Dr. Matthew Davis. Dr. Vishal Dhruva. Dr. Karina Diaz. Dr. Christopher Ditspalas. Dr. Rebecca Eduardo. Dr. Abrar Abadi. Dr. Ovi Inoho. Dr. Judith Ezike. Dr. Humza Farouk. Dr. Liam Flanagan. Dr. Bishoy Gad. Dr. Aman Gerg. Dr. Carolus Georges. Dr. Imgad Gopriel. Dr. Arlie Geraldo. Dr. Jessica Goldberg. Dr. Christopher Goidos. Dr. Anthony Guglin. Dr. James Guider. Dr. Shushan Guo. Dr. Priya Gupta. Dr. Shivani Gupta. Dr. Catherine Hinkle. Dr. Mitchell Hirsch. Dr. Gary Hoffman. Dr. Christopher Hogg. Dr. Keshav Halani. Dr. Mohammed Hussein. Dr. Patrick Hoop. Dr. Evan Huff. Dr. Lauren Hudnick. Dr. Hijira Ishaq. Dr. Alexandra Jakovich. Dr. Tyler Jacobs. Dr. Mustafa Jaffrey. Dr. Shona Jain. Dr. Ebony Jernigan. Dr. Rebecca Joyce. Dr. Yazan Kadkoy. Dr. Jacqueline Koletsky. Dr. Nakeith Kafedi. Dr. Lena Kerr. Dr. Jung Hen Kim. Dr. Christine Koch. Dr. Sankir Kandapali. Dr. Yu Kong. Dr. Jackson Kramer. Dr. Fidela Lee. Dr. Candice Legister. Dr. Brian Leosi. Dr. Laura Palo Levity. Dr. Michael Levity. Dr. Alexander Linton. Dr. Patrick Lundy. Dr. Arun Madari. Dr. Jasmine Muhajin. Dr. Kranthi Mandava. Dr. Daniel Marte. Dr. Michelle Martins. Dr. Dana Masand. Dr. Jihan Masri. Dr. Jeffrey Mathis. Dr. Shane McNamara. Dr. Brianna Mendiola. Dr. Anugia Mittal. Dr. Avni Mittal. Dr. Brian Moriarty. Dr. Ruhani Mamek. Dr. Ashish Murthy. Dr. Vivian Nguyen. Dr. Kevin Alasko. Dr. Mifa Okansi. Dr. Melody Ong. Dr. Muhammad Ors. Dr. Mahir Pandir. Dr. Neil Panse. Dr. Krithika Panth. Dr. Seema Parikh. Dr. Jash Patel. Dr. Mihir Patel. Dr. Shaylee Patel. Dr. Veer Patel. Dr. Sudeep Pediretti. Dr. Daniel Plaskovich. Dr. Vishnu Prasad. Dr. Michael Rafizadeh. Dr. Karan Deep Randawa. Dr. Neil Raoul. Dr. Nikita Reddy. Dr. Roger Robles. Dr. Nibian Rodriguez. Dr. Catherine Roach-Virut. Dr. Benjamin Rubin. Dr. Dina Saba. Dr. Pooja Saganash. Dr. Alina Salter. Dr. Rosanna Sanchez. Dr. Min Winston Sapp. Dr. Jasmine Chafee. Dr. Sejal Shah. Dr. Gabriel Schechter. Dr. Daniel Shedlovsky. Dr. Christine Cheng. Dr. Riley Shirella. Dr. Tiffany Shi. Dr. Dityak Bikram Singh. Dr. Claudia Shinyakovich. Dr. Cynthia Smith. Dr. Amy Song. Dr. Tyler Spryan. Dr. Nivatha Srinivasan. Dr. Jennifer Su. Dr. Maria Suarez. Dr. Brian Sun. Dr. Varun Turivai. Dr. Rathma Thiap. Dr. Tasmima Tazim. Dr. Parasorn Thepmankorn. Dr. Ronak Trivedi. Dr. Joyce Tumfor. Dr. Varun Uchil. Dr. Siri Upaluri. Dr. Shruti Virudarajan. Dr. John Variano. Dr. Devin Vasoya. Dr. Sadipti Fadula. Dr. Taylor Virali. Dr. Daniel Wang. Dr. Adam Weiner. Dr. Elisa Wilkinson. Dr. Yolanda Safrina. Dr. Isis Singh. Dr. Benjamin Job. Dr. Ashley Zimmerman. And Dr. Lauren Zingaro.
Wow. Members of the class of 2023, you have made the transition from student to doctor. I am sure you will take your role in society to heart, and you will exercise the responsibility that you have with all that we have given you throughout these 4 years. I know you will embrace your profession with pride, dignity, and humility. At today's ceremony, each of you received a welcoming certificate to the New Jersey Medical School Alumni Association, along with a pen. I encourage you to embrace the importance of this organization, especially the importance it has and the role it plays on behalf of students at New Jersey Medical School. Please stay in touch with us and take to heart your responsibility to participate in the development of the next generation of physicians. May you share an abundance of success and joy in your profession and your professional lives. Class of 23, congratulations. Wow. This brings our convocation ceremony to an end. Before we end, however, I want to make sure that we recognize the staff of the Dean's Office and all the individuals who have made sure that this comes off. I didn't do any of this, I just stood here and read the script. But without all the other people, we never would have. Thank you, NJPAC. Thank you, the staff of New Jersey Medical School. Now, as we end, we'd like for all of you to remain seated until the platform parties and the graduates have exited. Dr. Pletcher, please join me for the recessional. Dr. Warren?